Hello folks, I'm Anticio Duke. I want to thank you for joining the fun. Now, I sketch a lot to get ideas out. It's usually on paper with a pen or pencil, but this time I wanted to try something different. I have the iPad Pro. This is the 12.9 version. I'll be using the Apple Pencil today. So we're going to just try to capture a few ideas, get them out before we even touch the computer to do any design work. So I know this is a bit different from what we usually do, but why not? Let's just go through the process. And if you're okay with that, let's do it. All right, so we have, like I said, the iPad Pro 12.9 version. And the app we will be using today is Procreate. Those of you who are not aware of Procreate, it's a pretty awesome app. It allows for you to have the ability to have layers and see what those like, similar to Photoshop and Illustrator. It also allows you to have a brush library, and this controls the thickness, also the type of utensil you're using. So if you wanted to do something just in Sketch, if you start into ink, you can change the thickness of the stroke. You can also change the color, so much more. I still have my trusty paper, my notebook and pen. They're always by me, so this is just something different. Now let's jump in here. I had this idea after trying to find a cannabis dispensary and locate some of the best prices, and not so much go there with the intent to explore different products. I know what I want and looking for a place that has it, but I'm also trying to compare the cost of these things per location. Some considerations is one, cost. Two, distance and location. So if I'm driving there versus having it delivered, those things are considered. And then the third one, we're thinking of doing something where it's usually local, but I have almost like a GPS pull up the direction, kind of route me or direct me to that location for pickup. We're just going to sketch some ideas before we even touch the computer, just to see how we can further that thought process. All right. But the cool thing about this, so I'm on the iPad, I have the stand for it, but I can just pop this off. It's all magnetic. So it makes it easier for me to sketch, get ideas out as if I was using my notebook. What I like to do is kind of explore. I know what my mobile app shape is. I start with those shapes, the rectangular shapes that are tied to the device that I'm actually working on. And in doing this, this helps me get an idea of context. So content on mobile apps are smaller and need more legibility than those on the desktop. Desktop's space has more real estate to add more media, videos, content, images, all of that. So I have to be very critical about the things that I put on the mobile app. So I always sketch sort of the display page and the detail page. This gives me an idea to start from. I'm thinking through the UX here because this is important. I tap one of those images or a link and it sends me to a different view. And that view is more of the detail view, where here I have like a list of prices and some information to see more. And then on this other view, I have an image that shows me, hey, this is the place where I can get it. This directs me to the dispensary to pick it up. From there, I can actually think through how I want to actually do a pickup. Do I add it to their system and do a register for reserve there? Do I just get directed directly to the actual store and pick up there? There's a few options that I can consider, but I'm just going to sketch them as a 2-to-1 call to action right now. So again, this has more information on the dispensary. And then if I do select more of a GPS side of things, I have to be directed. So this is taking the approach of looking at a map. It says, hey, direct me there. And then I usually try to take the approach of putting more information on these actual views. These are notes that helped me think through things later. And it also gives me an idea of, hey, what to explore next, or an experience that I can build from. Again, these are only ideas, and this is like the early stage sketch of all of this. So as you can see, simple sketch to help get some ideas out. So what I'll do next is take these sketches and put them on the computer. I'll actually import them in so I have a really good idea of where to work from. These are just ideas. And it'll help guide how we actually approach this next. So that's all I have now. Stay tuned. I'll make another video on digitizing these so they go from sketch to actual artifacts on the computer. I think I might use Figma this time. I've been a sketch user for quite some time, but Figma is the way to go with collaboration. So we're going to end it here, and I'll see you in the next one. If you haven't already, get yourself an iPad or pen and pencil. So really quick sketching, and I'll see you then.